episode 4. This is really hard and difficult for me to talk about. It's a very sensitive subject. So please proceed with caution. Triggers all through this particular episode. Men are trash, but I still ovulate. And I feel like, you know those memes where it's like Kermit, then it's like Kermit with the hoodie. Like, I feel like that's me all the time when it comes to men. Like, it's like, oh, men are trash. But look at that nigga muscles, though. That's me.
Look at that beard.
Look at that beard. Look at them hands, though. Shit. So, what is a pretty black feminist to do when men are trash, but she still ovulates? You can buy sex toys, you can engage in one night stands, but fundamentally it's really hard because it's like I meet guys and I'm like, oh yeah, that nigga fine. If he don't say nothing really goofy,
Don't say anything.
I'm gonna give him all the pussy.
Don't say nothing
just
goofy.
Don't say anything goofy.
Anything goofy.
And I'm just gonna give him all the pussy. And then like you like, oh yeah, oh look at him, he all shaved, buttered up and oily looking, and he got out the shower and shit, got this towel on and looking all sexy and shit, and you got your mouth all watering all up. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to
What's wrong, Giselle?
I'm about to give this nigga all this pussy. And then he says, yo babe, yo, did you see this video I sent you? And you're like, what video, boo? What the fuck you talking about? And then you open up your phone and it's like a fucking Hidden Colors link.
Yada, yada, yada.
And then you just like, pussy all dried up and shit. Like, nigga, did you just really link me in Hidden Colors? Like, I'm purposely and actively trying to avoid hotep niggas, and you just snuck in my life being all fine and shit, and now you want to throw some Omar Johnson rhetoric at me when I've already decided to give you the pussy. So what the fuck do I do now? Do I say fuck this shit and leave and go back on the dating site and try again? Or do I be like, fuck it, take an L for the team?
I guess it just, depends on how long it's been, Erica.
Or how long it is.
Or how long it is. How thick his beard is.
Look, at that point, it ain't even about the beard no more.
Beard.
Like, yo, literally, the Beard Games Matter group has like trashed my whole sexual attraction to beards. Like I be looking at baby face niggas like, oh yeah, baby.
You know, mine's and Lance's favorite guy from that group, Gandalf. Grandpa Gandalf.
It's like, you shall not pass if you are older than 25. Like,
even though I'm 78.
Mm-hmm. Like, all right,
no kids.
So I'm at lounges and like guys talk to me all the time. So it's not like I don't get guys to talk to me. It's just that when they start talking, I'm like, I was really about to suck the shit out your dick until you just said emasculation of the black man. I was really gonna suck your dick. Like, I was really about to slurp all your shit, and then you just told me that black feminism was created by white women who don't want their fathers at home. It's so hard. It's so hard dating.
Remember the time we were out and then Erica saw a guy and he was hot, right? And then
at the event. Right?
And then she realized she had curved him already. So she just walked off and left him with me, Lance, and Deja, and David Robinson.
But see, I left him, and then when y'all started talking to him, y'all realized why I curved him.
Yes, that's what happened.
And it's like, if I want to fuck, right?
That came from her gut, guy. If y'all didn't see it, you gotta see the full. It came from her soul.
I want to fuck.
That came from the yoni.
That came from the yoni. A different person spoke. That wasn't Erica's voice.
Okay, I want to fuck, and it's like I can't fuck because guys are trash, and it's like, you know, then I have to like weigh out my options. Like it's like, well, maybe if I play with her, but it's like I don't want to play with her. I want to play with him, but he just won't shut the fuck up. I want to play with him. Like I want to play with the nigga with the big ass hands. Like so. Okay, so I think girls are pretty. But see, girls, I don't look at girls the way I look at guys. Like, I look at girls, it's like, I feel like I would hurt women. You know what I'm saying? And a part of me feels bad because it's like I really objectify women in a way that's not, that I really criticize other people, like men for. So I don't say anything because hush foo.
That's true.
But with men, like, I can, like, wrestle with men and, like, manhandle men and, like, choke them and shit like that, whatever. But they just don't shut the fuck up. Like, I want men to shut the fuck up so I can fuck them and not have me looking real wild out here in these streets. Like, my biggest fear is like getting a boyfriend, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, he's so fine, y'all. He's so sweet. He bought me flowers. He be eating my ass.
But not ketchup on his chicken wings.
He likes Chicago pizza over New York pizza.
Dump that nigga.
Dump that nigga.
He drink Hennessy. And then, like, my fear is, like, I'm having a conversation in public on, like, a public forum or something. And then he comes out the blue trying to be funny. And it's, like, really, really ashy. And then, like, all y'all look at me like, did your nigga just link Umar Johnson? And then I'm embarrassed, right? Because I judge motherfuckers for doing that shit. Like, it's so many women I know that I think are cool as fuck, but their boyfriends or husbands and partners are ashy as fuck. And I'd be like, girl, how you...
I'm sorry.
My God.
We're probably going to edit that out.
We're probably going to edit that out.
We're going to probably edit that out.
Except our editor said it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to work.
See, this is why we get denied to go into shit, because, you know, we be trying to you know, kiss ass and shit and be all cute and shit and draw hits, and then, you know, my background niggas is like throwing niggas under the bus. Like, yo, we still gotta interview those motherfuckers one day, B.
Erica Badu, mad ashy.
He is ashy.
She ashy too.
I mean, she is too, but
there's no butt.
Yeah, he's right.
There's a big butt, but they need to lotion that.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny because her boyfriend was added to MSAB.
We left him pending for so long.
We left him pending for months. Like, we was like, because you know what? I knew it would go left. I knew what was going to happen. It was going to have the same thing, but I just want to talk about comics. It would have been the same thing. I would have introduced him to y'all. Yeah, I would have been fanboying, fangirling over him, talking about how much I love the Boondocks, how much I love Black Dynamite, and we would have been like all good. And then he would have shared a Dr. Seaby article or post, and it would have been over. A bitch would have canceled my Twitter account and everything. I would have disappeared from social media because Erykah Badu would have dead me.
Right.
And that would have been it. And y'all niggas would have been laughing, having memes for days, but a nigga like me could not get any talent or interviews ever again. And I would just have to, like, disappear and just go back to 9 to 5 shit.
So we didn't do that. We didn't add him.
No.
So we didn't add him because...
You saw the calamity.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I just logged myself out. See, the Sims came up. So the last date I went on was the J Dilla party earlier this year. That was in February.
Oh, February's not your month, huh? No.
I don't even know. I just know that I haven't been on a date since February.
Gotcha.
It's so irritating because then, like, I have, like, these weak moments where, like, I have like a flashback. I'm like, you know what? Fuck feet meeting new niggas. Let me just go on my phone and just fuck with some nigga I used to deal with. At least I know they ain't shit, and I know they trash, but at least I know.
You know what kind of trash.
I know what kind of trash I'm dealing with, right? So then I find myself in a circular, like recycling niggas from like 2-3 years ago, and they still trash. They ain't grown. They just
haven't unpacked.
But on Twitter, because Twitter is like the greatest app ever, I won a sex toy. This Casino thing or whatever. It's like 9.5 inches long.
How you doing, Giselle? How you holding up?
It's like 9.5 inches long, and it's pretty thick, and it vibrates. So and I can use like my phone, so I can like turn my phone on and like control the vibrate, or I can like make different vibrating music or whatever the case may be. And like the battery life is amazing. Like I probably charge like once a month.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I use it like every day. So
I give up, nigga. What the fuck? You got a dick with an app. My dick don't have an app or a charger port.
But does it vibrate, Giselle?
it has like
I can roll my R's. That's about it.
It has like 15 different vibration.
Oh wow.
Like, you know, selection, so it can go like really hard, like no, and it can go like pulsating, like and then you can bend it, like, so it's like a boomerang, right, so it goes from like straight to like in the, like I can bend it and it's waterproof.
Oh my!
So I could be like in the shower, having like a moment.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah.
So are we replacing ashy niggas with robots? Is that?
I mean, I'm open to it.
iRobot, it's happening. This is what's gonna cause.
I vibrate.
Right. This is
like
gonna
a body
cause,
pillow.
Right. This was gonna cause the robot uprising because
So,
you niggas.
This is the destruction of the black family. Is not feminism.
Right.
It's gonna be fucking sex toys.
Because you niggas are ashy.
So hold up. You gonna get a body pillow. Put a fake beard on it, put some cologne on that bitch, and then stick a 32-speed vibrator on it with an app that you can poach on your phone so that you can give yourself the good whenever the fuck you want, and you ain't got to deal with trash ass men.
That was an amazing plan,
That's
Giselle.
pretty much where
I give up.
That's where I'm at right now.
I can't compete with that. As soon as they invent a mechanical tongue, we dead.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I'm at right now. Like I mean, like I want to have penis, but it's like I want to have penis without all this. And then it's like I have to pick what trash I'm okay with, or I can tolerate.
Right.
So it's like if I'm dating black guys, I have to like automatically assume that I'm gonna have to deal with a certain level of sexism and misogyny. Like I have to just automatically by default.
That's not all guys though.
But especially with black men, like it's just like especially like
and Dominican men. There you go. He's back
any people of the diaspora of Africa. I have to deal with a certain type of mentality with men, especially African men. Like I don't even.
Hey, we're live. We have Africans in the group. Hi guys. What up?
That's why I was like,
What up?
But it's just that I have to accept certain, like dating white guys, like they're sexist too, and you have to deal with the racism component to it. Like they trying to prove how not racist they are while still being racist or adhering to racist rhetoric indirectly or directly. But it's just like you gotta pick your battle. Which one do you want to deal with? So then I was like, okay, let me stop fucking with Bible thumpers, right? So if I figure if I
do Bible thumpers like you?
Yes.
Oh.
See, my auntie, okay, so like most of my family members are like really, really conservative and then like preachers and stuff like that.
Okay. So you know how to talk to the Bible thumper.
But I avoid them. I don't talk to them. I tell them I'm all the atheists.
You like avoid them, but you know how to relate to them. Yeah. So they like you.
So my auntie was like, girl, you so cute. You got some big titties. You should get you to a preacher. And I was like, why would I need a preacher so he could be fucking the congregation and like I'm on a pulpit?
They call it blessing the congregation.
Yeah, I guess
it's a blessing
so
the congregation.
My aunt told me that I should fuck a preacher or whatever,
This whole sentence. Wow. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, she was like,
Your aunt is a real nigga.
She is a real nigga. Let me tell you about my aunt. Listen. The women in my family are fine, and they are from Chicago, and they hood, and like, I feel like the weirdo out because like all the women in my family either are married multiple times. They always keep a man. It's not like I don't want a man or I can't get a man. I just don't want to be bothered with them. Like, I guess because I've been programmed to be single and on my own for a very long time. So it's kind of like, all right, fine. I don't have to deal with your shit. Like, because I feel like some men, they meet me and they're like used to women to like coddling them and chasing them and compromise. Nigga, you stop me. The fuck I'm like compromising. I mean, that's how I feel. This is where I am with my life right now.
Gotcha.
Ask me in 10 years, I feel like in 10 years, if I'm not married with children, I feel like I'll be like that cougar dating a bunch of young hot guys.
Cougar, shout out to Sicily. What up, boo?
I feel like I'll just be dating a bunch of hot young guys who are like, don't believe I'm like 40 something years old, and they'll be like 27, 28, and I'll just be fucking them and keeping them moving. That's how I feel. But I ovulate, and when I first started noticing my ovulation when I was like 24, because like after you get your menstrual cycle and then like the ovulation period, like you don't know that you're horny, but then when you like
you're really
paying attention to it, you're like, God damn, like I remember I was on a train one day on the A train, the A train going over the bridge, rocking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I'm rocking, I'm listening to music, and I was like, wait a minute. That kind of feel really good. So then like the whole sitting on a washer machine thing made sense to me.
Right.
So I'm like, damn. And so then I got up, I had like a Woody. Like I felt like my vagina was like frozen, like it had like fell asleep or something. It was like a really weird feeling. It was like really weird. Like it was like, okay, so when I ovulate, all my common sense go out the window.
There you go.
No, that's evil.
That's evil?
Yeah.
Why?
Because like you don't make sense when you ovulate. Like, your temperature is a little bit, higher. Like, you come off more sensual, like the hormones
your pheromones.
Yeah, your pheromones is like super like come fuck me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you be walking down the street looking like shit, but like your face is glowing, and then
Giselle's downloading a calendar now. He's about to start tracking this. That's why he's so quiet.
I'm looking for the right time of the month for shit. Like, listen, this nigga real funny and smart. He ain't 6'2", but he'll do.
Listen, when I ovulate, there's so many people that could have got it. Like, I almost slid in some DMs on some real ignorant shit. Like, tell me slowly how you eat ass. Like, I really almost DM'd like some of y'all. I'm sorry. So I want to apologize ahead of time.
If you get the message from her, you know what time it is.
But no, I usually type it and then I delete it and then like I close Facebook and be like, don't ruin your life. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not a good decision, Erica. Go get the vibrator. Go. Just go to get the vibrator.
Make good decisions.
Yeah, the vibrator is a good decision. The vibrator has saved me. I went on Twitter.
Reckless
DM slides, nasty, random Snapchats. Like, oh my. I know, it's hot in here now.
I see any of you niggas add Erica on Snapchat after this, I'm fighting you.
We see you.
Y'all not trying to send her no puppy filters.
We see you. With the tongue out, we see you.
My queen. Listen, if you want to slide in my DMs, don't talk about call me queen. Unless you mean like queenine. That's different. So here's tips for you fellas. If you want to, fuck with somebody that really, really, really loves and appreciate the male body, but don't appreciate your attitude, here are some tips to secure your way of getting the pussy. All right?
Wash your ass.
Number 1, wash your fucking ass on the inside.
On the booty hole on the inside.
On the inside.
Yep.
That was for you, Jam.
That was for you, J Money.
2, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Don't have an opinion on anything. Just shut up. Just shake your head and just shut the fuck up. Like, don't tell me what you think about. Don't give me an opinion on rape. Don't give me an opinion on politics. Don't give me an opinion on Sierra. Don't give me an opinion on Serena. Don't give me an opinion on any black women. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut up, smile, and sing some music to me. That's it.
Any particular song?
I don't care.
She doesn't care.
Just don't talk. Just be quiet. Just don't talk. Don't engage any type of intellectual conversation.
You can only talk when your face is between her butt cheeks.
Usually that's when people make the most sense, but
there you go.
So, what advice do you have for men, Giselle?
Yeah, Giselle.
I don't know why you're asking me.
Because you know these things.
I'm not particularly good with women. I have no game whatsoever. I don't know how to look. All I do is I'm very honest.
All I do is win. All I do is win,
Sometimes,
no matter what.
just, talk to a woman the way you talk to any other person. Because women are people. And don't be a dick.
Yo, David is hilarious. He's recalling when that guy said he could relate to Umar.
Oh, yeah. Me, Lance. It was me, Lance, Deja, and Robinson. We were all like, what?
Yeah, that was.
It was like the slow glaze over everybody's eyes.
So let me tell you how I met him, right? Because I never really told y'all the truth of how I met him.
Oh.
I met him at a meetup, but it was like a black kink meetup.
Oh.
But it was like a non-kink. It was a vanilla activity.
Gotcha.
So we all met up at a bowling alley,
Mm-hmm.
and like he was talking to me, but I don't know. I just wasn't really feeling him like that. Like physically, he's my type, obviously, but I don't know. I just wasn't really feeling what he was saying. And so then he tried to talk to me and message me. We texted a few times or whatever, but I just wasn't really feeling him like that for some reason. And when I saw him, at first I was like, damn, let me walk up on him. And then I realized who it was. I was like, oh.
Who invited you?
Who
invited him?
I don't want to get into that, but he was invited by somebody else I know. So and then like,
oh, I think I know now. It's all becoming more clear. Okay, gotcha.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see clearly now.
Don't sing that from between her butt cheeks.
You can sing anything in my butt cheeks, baby.
Oh.
I used to sound like
Pull up to her bumper. I cannot stand y'all.
So everybody in this room has known me for like a few years at least, and that's kind of like how people be my friends. Like, new people who are so excited to like know me. I'm like, yo, I ain't even nobody. Like, bitch, I just ate some oodles and noodles today. What the fuck is you all in my face for like this? Like, I just had a cup of noodles in the fucking Kool-Aid. I'm not famous. But guys who hit me up and be like, yo, the girl with the magazine. Yo, what's up, shorty? I know about you. I read your article. I'm like, nigga, stop lying. You don't read.
You don't read at all. You don't read.
You don't read at all. You just probably saw my Twitter somewhere and some of my tweets on BuzzFeed or where else I've been featured in, The Root or something like that. So, guys, I know y'all all are trash, all right? And I go into these conversations knowing that y'all are trash, but I do have a limit on the trash that I'm willing to deal with. So what are some things you are like absolutely no with men, Jax?
Oh, she's asking me. Okay,
I am.
great.
Hell yeah, I'm asking you.
Me. let me think. I need to raise my standards here. No, I can't. I really, really, really don't like people that are like unnecessarily cruel to other people. Like, I can't, like, you just see somebody and you just can't you don't have to comment on everything. Like, you don't have to look at that person and be like, oh, you know, they are this, they're that, the third. It's like, okay, like, why are we calling that person out? Like, what have they done that we're having this conversation? I can't stand like petty niggas. Like that drives me crazy. Like, you know, let's have our conversation. Don't make commentary on everybody around. I don't like that. I don't like that.
You know what irritates me the most about niggas? When they go off and say, oh, I like you because you're smart and, you know, you're so cool or whatever. But your lips, like, you could suck a mean dick. Like, how do you go from A to B? Just like that.
Quickly.
Like, bro.
That escalated quickly. So they really weren't interested in you as a person. Yeah. Coming right off
like,
the bat.
it's totally okay to, like, I feel like there's a way you can, like,
Giselle looks like
sexualize and objectify me without being so crass and rude.
That's true. Giselle looks like that Homer Simpson gif, you know, when he's like fading into the bush. Because Giselle has never told a girl she looks like she could suck.
You look suck the shit out my dick. I've had all types of shit.
If I'm gonna say that, I'm gonna do it in a real low voice.
In Spanish. In Spanish.
Here we go.
In Espanol.
The
plátano.
Le voy a decir que ella tiene esos labios. Tú sabes. Exactly.
Don Juan Plátano.
Don Juan Plátano. We gotta call you like Don Juan Zorro.
At least be a little smooth with your crassness, gentlemen. Don't just say you look like you could suck a mean dick.
I mean, he was dead. Like, this
just
was
say,
romantic to
them
him.
lips look mad
She said
soft.
this was romantic.
That's the thing, fucking with hood niggas.
Make
like,
sure you throw in a lot of, you know, facts and my guy and dead ass women
that's
love
the
that
other
shit.
problem. Erica forgot one element. Like, when you're a hood nigga, you like hood niggas. Like, you're
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
problem.
Here's the thing. though. It's just because I'm hood.
Right, exactly.
But I'm like one of those hood people that can like navigate other spaces. Like, I can go from playing spades to like having a dinner with the senator the same day.
Yeah.
And like go from talking about trap music to talking about Monet.
Yeah.
And like that fucks with a lot of niggas' head because it's like, you know, the bougie niggas, since y'all call me bougie, you know, the bougie niggas can't roll blunts.
Yeah.
And the hood niggas can't read. So it's like it's like I'm in this weird, you know, weird space where it's like you want that hood dick, but you want a nigga that can spell at the same time.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a conundrum.
You better buy some Hooked on Phonics.
I don't want to have to build a man like build a bear. Like, I don't want to have to take, you know, someone and invest time and energy and give so many spoons to make them ideal who what I want to be. I kind of want to deal with something. I want to at least come to the table with something. Like I can help, you know, you unpack this if you at least we cool on this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, you can't just be trash all the way across the board about everything and then, you know, I can't throw no pussy in your face like that.
You all right, Giselle?
Hoochie coochie, everything. It's all hotty ho.
I think Giselle's a little bit smoother than
that's
you
some real
on.
Chicago shit I just did. If you ain't from Chicago, you don't know Crucial Conflict songs like that. Yes, I did just sing some Crucial Conflict.
She did. I think also like something else for like men to keep in mind, like, yes, be quiet, don't say anything else. But at the same time too, like I think we just talked about this today too, because there was like a post that we were all looking at, and like a bunch of guys were like, just they basically were saying what they thought like we wanted to hear as women. But at the end of the day, like, we can see through that. Like, I know if you're just agreeing with me to agree with me, because now we're going to go smash.
Don't agree with me to agree with me, because then I'm going to ask you to check your math, and I'm going to need to see you. I'll see all your work and how you came to the same conclusion I came with.
Yeah.
Because
don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, because then you insult my intelligence, and then we have a bigger problem.
Yeah, don't do any of that. Like, have an adult conversation. It's okay. It's easy.
Okay, so the last 30 seconds of this episode. Again, thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Shout out to Candace Jones for winning the first ticket.
Candace.
So we'll be doing another giveaway in then like about a couple weeks or whatever. So definitely after Thanksgiving. So thank you for listening to us ramble again, and shout out to my Germany fan. I love girl. We here.
We love you.
We love
Germany.
I love you for loving me.
Edelweiss. Every morning you greet me.
It's okay, girl. You can always come back in my inbox and apologize.
We're waiting.
We are waiting though.
With open arms.
Because it's gonna happen. All right, so we out. 1.